But the other thing that really got me going, you mentioned in the beginning about men and, suicide and all these things. One of the practical books that I love is John Gray has a bunch of work around this, but his book Beyond Mars and Venus, which is more just relationship dynamic, but it's specifically about just kind of the science of hormones. And like, this is what happens if you're, unpopular opinion, but if you're like a hard charging, boss babe woman in the workforce, here's what happens to your hormones. And it may not be optimal, and you may not be like in the childbearing, state hormonally. And conversely for men, like, here's what happens if you talk about your feelings all day and your testosterone plummets. And he has really cool practical, things that suggestions, cave time, like men, when you come home from work, take an hour of cave time, like swim in the ocean, chop some wood, meditate, drive a car, fix something, use your hands. Don't talk to your wife about your workplace problems for an hour, which is, by the way, what I used to do for years and years and years. Yeah. And it makes you realize this is why I think there's a lot of men struggling, because nobody's really informing us of these practices that we can do to replenish ourselves, restore kind of balance hormonally. There's some science there, and then show up for our families. Right.
What you're saying, I mean, the cave time, the boss babe thing, like, well, first of all, like, make it clear, this world that men built, that, like, early on, right? Men built these machines and things, like, it's not that great. It's doing a lot of good stuff, but trust me when I say, like, coming to join this world and becoming that boss babe, like, think about what you're doing, because like, we may have seduced you over here, or it may have looked really good, but look at the product of that, for like, what's actually happening. And I think it's not. I think women have gotten tricked, and then of course it's hurt our physiology, and then we're not even supposed to talk about this shit.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you're even being like, well, I should, it's like, because we're white American males, and this is all just bad stuff for people to talk about because we're privileged and we just have no right. Meanwhile, highest suicide rate, like, men are killing each other. All prisons are filled with men. Right. It's a big problem. I think now it's becoming more of a mainstream conversation. Yeah, yeah. I think we saw the pendulum at this point like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's finally pretty rapidly coming back the other way. So
yeah. No, I agree. And that's why, I always think it's just, there's a polarity, there's biology at play, right? I mean, that's just the way that it is. There's biology at play as it relates to, reproducing and carrying on, building family legacy, right? There's true biology at play, and there's a really powerful polarity between the masculine and feminine that I think it's like, it should be celebrated. Like, it shouldn't be controversial for men to be like really thinking about how to be more embodied and present and not I don't even like using these words, toxic masculinity. It's like, what does that even mean? It's just like a reaction to a problem that probably isn't the right solution, but okay. So like, but there's something really powerful there about the embodied presence, the strong masculine energy, just like there's something amazing about the deeply feminine. Yeah. The deep feminine, the mother, the nurturing, the intuition. When we talk about intuition, it's like, fuck, what's more powerful than a woman's intuition, right? And it's like, why are we not celebrating those polarities instead of, I don't know, like, we're caught in this.
Trying to be each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, when you were talking about men and women coming together and honoring each other's polarity. So if you just run this out like a little thought experiment, if that actually happens in the rawest way possible, it creates humans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like, clearly male and female energy coming together does magical shit. The most miraculous thing we do is make children, make humans. Not you don't even have to, it's life. It's creation of life. So clearly these energies coming together is good. So if we start there and say, like, when they come together, life is created. Well, what is all of the stuff around that we should be looking at? And yeah, we really all have to get past this idea of like vilifying wanting to get back to roles. Totally. It doesn't make somebody a misogynist. Exactly. It doesn't make someone privileged and unaware. It doesn't make a woman weak. I mean, holy shit, man. I think my wife, it's like she loves to raise our children. There's evolution to a woman, you know, over time. Like the kids are getting older. She's looking at what else is there in all of this, right? But there's this period that's really important where there's nothing more valuable than that, taking the time to do that. Yeah. My children are the greatest joy in my life, and they spend most of their time with her. It's kind of obvious, like, what, you know? Yeah. So